Hi guys, so I'm back. Two lives in one night. Hold on. So I'm here. So I don't know if you all followed me, but a few days ago, I think it was last week, I did a design, and now I'm looking at this. I don't think I have enough. I did a design where I created something with cement, and I knew the cement was gray, so I wanted to use something that had more color in it. So what I did was I took this mold that was new, and so when you're dealing with silicone molds, you will notice that there's a lot of static in here, and I should have picked that up when I first started dusting it with mica powder, because it did like a spurt, which meant that this mold had electricity on it. And so usually what I do is I'll clean my molds, and I didn't do it with this. Hence the reason why this is the only mold that I have that is shaded like this. Usually, I don't know why it's doing it. Hold on, let me. Okay. Usually I can dust the mold, and when I'm done, it's clean. But this is, I don't understand what happened here. But anyway, so what I did was dusted the, this is a frog on a leaf. And what I did was I dusted the frog. Let me turn this light off. I'll be right back. I think that's better. So what I did was I dusted the frog because I wanted him to stand out on the leaf. And I thought I did a good job. I colored his eyes. So we're going to take this upstairs and give this a dawn bath, and hopefully we'll clean it up. And so that's the result from that. But here is the finished result, and it's very, very fragile. Very, very fragile. So I think the next time I do this, I'll do it with resin, because if this falls, it'll probably break into a gazillion pieces, which isn't cool. And I was making it so that it could hang up on the wall. So if when I do this again, not if when I do this again, I will make sure to incorporate a hook so you can just hang it on the wall. Um, and this is the frog, and as you can see, he was supposed to be orange. So, this should have been a two pour, where I dust the mold, pour orange cement inside of the frog to give him more of a pop of color. Had I known at the time about cement resin, I hate when it's backwards like that. I would, let me see if I can change my camera around so it won't be backwards. Uh, Camera. All right, let me see something. Let me see. Is this backwards now? Okay, no, so now it's not. So, had I known back then about ceramic resin, I would have purchased it, and everybody would be happier than we are today. So this is the outcome of the design. I also made some clouds, but the clouds I wanted to do, I wanted them to be colorful, just a little unique and something different. And what I did was I dusted the base of the mold in glitter, and I don't know if you can see it, but the little bit of glitter in the mold in a cloud. And this is the bottom, and these were made with cement. So that's the mama cloud. Here's the, I mean, that's the daddy cloud. Here's the mama cloud. And then here is the baby cloud. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make the clouds again. I have my towel down so I don't mess up my desk, because this is the desk where I do all of my work. And we have three different shapes here. We have the big cloud, the little cloud, and the baby cloud. So I want to make them colors. So we have pink. We'll use pink for the baby cloud. We'll use blue for the daddy cloud, and yellow for the mama cloud. So we're gonna, and I don't know if I have enough um, powder in here to actually do all three. So we'll start small and then go big. And I have these cups to separate it just in case it makes enough. And hopefully I follow the directions. It makes enough. And we can then pour the rest into the big cloud. But all three of them will be three different colors. And let me see. I don't. So let me get a stirrer. Oh, I keep grabbing the big ones. I want the little ones. Ah, oops. So now I have my stirrers, and we'll use the little ones because we don't have a lot. And if for something this small, what I usually do is break it in half. I usually don't recycle these, so we're going to break it in half. And now we're going to do we're going to pour the water in. I'm so nervous. I read the instructions, but let's see. And you have a working time with this of 7 minutes. So I was watching the video early, and the young lady said that please, make sure you have everything ready and out before you add the water in here to activate this, because you have 7 minutes before it starts curing. So it's hard in 30 minutes and fully cured in an hour. So in an hour, I'll probably show it on TikTok. So let's use a big thing, and let's mix it. Let's see, I'm doing it. I'm mixing it. So they say it should have a consistency like cake mix. And I'm gonna have to find some other cups to use. These cups I use to measure my resin, and they're expensive. So they said it should have the consistency of cake. This is scrambled eggs. This is no cake. So we're gonna add a little bit more powder, just enough. Remember, this is my first time doing this, so we're it's a 3 to 1 ratio, which is I'm so used to doing a 1 to 1. I'm hoping that I don't ruin this. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think just a little bit more. I think we got the cake mix consistency. I feel like something is vibrating in my pocket. There's a rocket in my pocket. On my, I don't know if this is right. So trial and error. We gonna figure this out together. Okay. Okay, I'm not adding any more after this. Is this something? Hold on, y'all. What is this in my pocket? I don't know what's vibrating. Okay, I think I reached it. Is this cake? Is this like cake mix to you? I think it's cake mix, right? Still kind of, let's see, let's add a little bit more. Okay, this is it. This is the ticker. Yep. Now we got cake mix. Now we got cake mix or pancake mix. So now what I'm gonna do is pour. I think we may have enough to do both, all three. But I'm gonna pour. I'm eyeballing it. So wait. Oh yeah, this is ready. So I'm gonna pour. This is for the mama one. So the baby one we're gonna do in baby pink. And for this, we're just gonna use we don't need much. You don't need a lot. So I'm using a salmon pink by Liquitex Acrylic Basics. And we're just going to use a little dab. That's all we need. We don't need much. Hopefully that won't be too much. And what we're going to do, almost dropped it. We're just going to add it and swirl it. We really don't want to stir it because we want to create a marble effect. So we just want to, can you see that? We just want to stir it. We don't want to, we're swirling it. We're not even stirring it. We're just swirling it. Okay. You don't want to. And so this one I'm pouring into the baby one. Oh, it's sticking it up. I can feel it. Oh, this does work quick. Okay, so that's that. And now ooh, okay, let's do the yellow. Let's do the yellow. We got 7 minutes. Come on. What's going on here? Yeah, 7 minutes. I guess if you add more water, it'll thin it out. I don't know. So we're going to do the mama one and swirl her with, ooh, it's thickening, y'all. Swirl her with yellow. We're not stirring. We're just twirling the spatula. And now we're going to, and I don't expect this to be perfect. I'm just, uh-oh. It's starting to harden up, y'all. Starting to harden up. So we're beta testing, so we don't expect this to be perfect, right? We're gonna bounce it on a, oh, it's gonna be so pretty. The yellow and the white one is so pretty. Up, and we waited. Okay, let me see if I can add more water. Because this started hardening. I waited too late. Okay, so for this one, we won't get a complete thing with this one, y'all. We just want to see what we get. We just beta testing. We're not living for the real thing here. We're just beta testing. And so I'm adding a blue and white glitter paint, acrylic paint. I'm just gonna add a little bit more water. I'm gonna add a little bit more paint since this is I really want him to have more of a blue and white hue. Oh, that yellow and white is so pretty. Ugh. Okay, so now we're going to pour him in here. And I don't think we're not going to get a full cloud. We're just testing it. And this sets really, really quickly. Like it really, there's no, I forgot who I was watching earlier, and she said, have everything ready. I guess once the water hits it, it activates it, and the time starts ticking. This is even starting to thicken up. So it says it hardens in 30 minutes, and they're not playing. The little one is almost, it's, look, you can't even squeeze it. Look at that. That's amazing. Oh my God, I'm so excited. So we won't have full blown clouds. We'll have like almost clouds, half clouds. Half clouds are better than no clouds, right? Look, this is hard already, y'all. Look at that. I just sat it down. Yo, this is such a game changer. I'm so excited. Oh, and we can make magnets. And then the video I was watching earlier, she actually put resin on it. So now we can like I'm gonna put a magnet. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna enjoy this process right now because I'm so excited. And this is beyond amazing. When I say it's beyond amazing, it is beyond amazing. And everybody should try this. This is so cool. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Look, it's hardened already. Look at that. I'm so excited. So excited. Oh, the ideas that I'm going to have. And I'm doing a class for this on January 31st. January 31st, I'm doing a class for cement resin. So, and this is, look, it's hard. Look, it's cured already. Should we take it out? No, a little bit more, still soft. So it says it takes 30 minutes. This one seems like it's done. This one is done. Should we try to unmold it? I don't want to break it. This is done. I'm gonna unmold it. You think I'll break it? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. So this is the mold, and I'm really excited. I really want to demold it, but I'm gonna let it wait. I'm gonna sit it here. Okay, so this big one we might have a little issue with because I added more water to it. So we'll see if that's not a good thing to do. So that one might take at least an hour. So um I guess you can follow me on TikTok to see, how it turns out. I'll do the announcement on TikTok how it came out. And I'm really pleased. So this is my new fave thing to do. So thank you for being here, for watching. For those of you that are catching on the replay, what's up? And I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.